Hey guys, Defiance here. I'm going to show you a loot path since the latest update of the amount of zombies and everything. There's probably a few of these on YouTube, but I'm going to give my best strategy on facing the fewest amount of zombies with gaining the most loot. And this video runs about 16 minutes or so, and this isn't really a good run, but I can promise you that there is tons of loot here. So one thing you want to make sure you bring is binoculars. As I'm doing right now, I'm scanning the area. Also some medication, so in case you do run into some zombies and you get overrun, then you have something to heal yourself with. I choose not to bring a main weapon when I do this run, for the only reason is if I die, then I lose it, whether it be player or zombie. But you can see throughout the video that I will pull up my binoculars and I will scan the horizon, and I will look at the basically I call them power points. They're points in every city that the person that's in those power points has an advantage over you, and you'll see me check those spots quite regularly. So you'll see me go this way here. I always go through the front way. There's a lot less zombies that way. There's nothing here right now, but this is always a good spot. You can find M4s, M16, tack knives, some scars. So then, now I'm going to beeline it over to the helicopter crash site. And the reason I'm making my way to the crash site now is because that is, in my opinion, the highest yield for the best weapons in Norad. You're going to find the biggest and baddest weapons here. So I want to hit that first, just in case there's something there. Rumor has it on the forums and stuff that the despawn time for things is about 7 to 12 minutes, and the respawn time past that's another 12 to 15 minutes. So you want to hit this first. Again, there's nothing here. You'll see later in this video that there is stuff that drops here. It just happened to be maybe picked or something like that. So now I'll make my way over to the helicopter, and again I'm scanning the area constantly in this video, just to make sure that I'm not going to take a bullet in the head or an arrow in the knee, for that matter. Okay, so now this is ridiculous because there's so many zombies here, and in my opinion of playing this game for a few months, that doesn't yield very high results. So I choose not even to go there unless I zoom in and I see a sniper or something like that. If I'm running with one of my good buddies, what you can do as a trick is you can take a shotgun and just go boom, boom, boom right in the middle of them, and all of them will clear up. Well, you have your buddy sitting on the other side by the water tower, and he can go in and loot it, and you're on top of the helicopter. And so they don't climb on the helicopter. It's one of the few vehicles actually that they can't climb on now. So yeah. So again, I don't waste a lot of time in these hangars. I bring binoculars for that. You can scope the area pretty good, and you can see. Again, you want to spend as least time in here as possible. This is a high yield for players. Players love to sit up on the ridges right there with snipers, and I have taken quite a few bullets to the head. So, yeah, had to eat something there. Okay, so up here to the right, you're going to see the first watchtower. Personally, I've never found anything in here. Maybe it's bad luck. Guys, leave a comment if it's different, but I have never found anything in there. And as you can see too, that there's not a lot of zombies here. I do encounter them. This is quite rare to have them where there's none so far, but I do encounter them. Probably from now, I probably would have killed maybe on average 4 to 5 by now. So yeah, you're not seeing me kill any zombies, but that's not far off from what I normally kill. That's why I call this the best run, because it's the least amount of zombies that you will encounter. And this is a place I'm not quite sure if people know about or not. I just found this place the other day on accident, running from zombies, and you can climb up here, and I actually found a vest in here and a tack knife, as well as a couple helmets in there since I found that spot. So I'm sure one day I'll jump over there and I'll see the two holes of a Mossberg pointing right at me one day, but whatever. It's part of the game. So here's another spot right here. Usually it's water or something silly, but up here is where the large backpacks and the Alice packs find. I'll get a close up here, right there. Now, if you have a sand barricade or something like that, it's always good to drop it right there because sometimes it does the whole floating in the air deal with them, and so you can't reach them. So, but I found large backpacks, Alice backpacks, military rucks up there. That's one of the key spots for backpacks in this in this little compound here. So then, as you can see, I'm working my way on the back. Don't worry about the guys to the right, the zombies to the right. They can't come through the fence, and even if they did, they'll run out of steam before they get into the base. So you're completely fine to hug that fence. About, I'd say, maybe 2-3 steps off of it. If you get any closer, they can hit you through it. So yeah, you want to be careful with that. But see here now, I know a lot of people would go right in the bottom. I don't. I usually go up top first, and then there's I'll show you why here in a second. Now excuse me, I'm always checking my back because if there's zombies inside, they will come up the way that you went up. But now I'm going to aggro the ones on this side, and this is why I go up top first, so I'm not dealing with them in close quarters. So now they're going to start coming up, and I have a wide open path. And if I get overrun, I can jump on something. There's ways to get out rather than a room and get cornered. Anybody who's played this game for a long time, you do not want to be cornered with players or zombies. So again, I'm just scoping out the water tower. It's a good sniper spot. You know, I've come in here before and very discreetly poked my head over the hill, walking in on the east side, and I sat there. And, there's 4 of them. You know, they had each direction. Each one of them had a sniper, and they were just having their heyday up there. So I'm always very cautious when I come in. I always look at that watchtower up there. So there's not much in here. I think you can find some pills, stuff like that. I think I find a beret. Kind of freaks me out though because I'm like, what in the heck? That thing's floating. But there it is. I got it. Probably get banned because that was in the wall, and they'll think I was wall hacking. But anyway, so now I make my way out, and again, you can see the level of zombies here. It's not very much at all, and also there's a couple spots in here that I'm not going to hit, and I will explain to you why that too when we get to that part. Again, here's a couple of zombies that I'm going to take out, and scoping the area again, making sure that nobody's around. And then I do pull these because I don't want to have to worry about getting phantom hit by him or something like that as I'm coming down after I go up. So see, I realized I pulled him. Rather than discontinuing, I stopped and took care of him. For new players that are watching this, that's a very smart move. If you get ag and it's only one of them, just take him out. You don't have to worry about him then. You don't know what your situation is going to be when you're done off of this roof. You know, you may have 7 of them or 3 of them, and that one would have made a difference. So you always want to make sure that you take care of them. Again, scoping that tower out again, just making sure that they weren't on the other side. I'm paranoid about that tower. I've literally probably been killed 20 times from that tower, and that's exactly why I pay attention to it now. And then over there is a very active spot for snipers as well. Checking the entrance again of where I came from. And real quick while we're running over to the water tower now, the reason why I came in the front entrance is because in the back, as I'm facing right now, there are 60 to 70 zombies that are sleepers, and you hit 2 or 3 of them that are standing up, and they all come up and run after you. First time I did that, trust me, it'll pucker your butthole right up in a hurry. So I always go around. I take the extra 2-3 minutes to run around and fight a couple zombies, and you're in the door, you know. And there's nothing back in the back anyway by the Hummer. I'm sorry, the break in the fence. So I highly recommend that too. The problem is people are starting to catch on to that. So what they're doing is they're facing the entrance because there's a very narrow entrance. So you'll see you walk through the gate, get a little in, and then boom, you're dead, you know, and it's just because people are starting to catch on to that. So here I start looking at this helicopter, and I notice there's some loot. There's something down there, so I kind of speed up a little bit because, again, if you see something that you really like, if that would have been a sniper, I would have just aborted and went right down there and got it. I wouldn't have wasted my time coming up here and checking it. But I did realize that that there was some loot down there, so I don't want to waste too much time before it despawns. So it's a very cautious thing to do because I knew I was just over there. So let's say if it spawned right after I left, I've been doing this about 10 minutes. Therefore, I've got about anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes to get down there and loot that before it despawns. So, and this right here, I just kind of wanted to show you guys. I zoomed in with binoculars and I started looking around to see if there was anything in there good I could show you. And all I saw was that hat to the right hand side of that tunnel. And that was it. So all those zombies for a hat. One that I probably will never wear. I've got umpteen of them, and they're more of a fashion statement than anything. I usually wear my night vision goggles just because I have them. I don't want to be stuck without them. So I don't usually loot that stuff. But so Hammer Point really needs to work on that a little bit because they said the more zombies, the higher rate of loot. Well, that's not necessarily the case in here, and especially not in Boulder. I mean, if you guys have been to Boulder, that place is just crawling with zombies. Me and a buddy of mine went through there a week ago, and we probably killed 250, 300 zombies apiece, and that's not an exaggeration because when we got to the far back, we had to come back and they already respawned. So, and I think we walked out with a couple of 1911 handguns, and I think a Mossberg. I'm not quite sure, but that was pretty much it. A few bats, but I mean, just junk loot, necessity loot, I call it. So, anyway, if you guys are looking for a melee weapon, I highly recommend you guys checking the barns in the smaller cities and stuff. You'll find these machetes. This machete, in my opinion, is arguably the best melee weapon in the game. It's quiet, it can't be heard from very far distances, and it's a 2-headshot. It's amazing. So anyway, I come over here, and there's a little hat up there. I took it just so the loot will respawn, because if you take something, then that timer starts ticking for the respawn, and if you have it wait, it's just longer. So normally I try to pick up everything even if I exit the city and I drop it. So, and coming up now, and lo and behold, yay, good loot, boom, so sweet. So that paid off, and yeah, so the money, I want to talk about the money real quick while I'm staring at some zombies here. I think they've got the money dead on of where they need it. Every 3 to 5 zombies you kill, you get a stack of money. That, I think, is right on. It gives people that want to farm it, it gives it a high enough rate to where it's farmable. But even if the ones that don't want to farm it and just want to play the game like me, then it also it's something. I better kill this one rather than just run away. You got 2 of them chasing you. A lot of times, just run away. But if there's an incentive to kill them, then it brings the zombie aspect back into the game, and I really like that, and I think they hit a home run with it. I'm a big critic of them. I definitely tell them in areas where I believe that where they're screwing up on the forums, but in this sense, I think they hit the money situation and the loot situation right now right on the head. It's very, very good. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the game since the last patch. They really do need to get a good anti-hack, but it's coming along. So anyway, guys, I hope the quality of the video and my voice is good. Please leave a comment If you know any other spots that I'm missing to help other people, especially the new people that are coming on from Steam, I guess WarZ is now on Steam again, so congratulations to them. But as always, guys, please subscribe. I'm going to be trying doing this to all the cities, and thanks a lot. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. I do have my own private server. If any of you guys want to do one of these with me, shoot shoot in the comment. It's password protected, but hey, I'll have some fun with you and make some videos. And so please subscribe, like if you thought it was cool, and you can even dislike it if you hated it. But hey guys, I'm Defiance. Have a wonderful day.
Huh?